In below-ground situations, the K11 system is prepared by adding K11 to a gauging liquid consisting of 2 parts sovereign bonding agent to 1 part water. If large quantities of this gauging liquid are required, this should be mixed in one batch using a simple gauge, enabling the operator to work quickly and accurately. Mix the gauging liquid with the powder using a slow-speed electric paddle, but do not overmix. The correct consistency is achieved when a block brush will stand on the mix. It is important that no more is mixed than can be applied in 20 minutes. After the first coat of K11, a fillet of Heidi barrier mortar should be applied to all vertical and horizontal joints to alleviate stress when forming the fillet. Care should be taken not to penetrate the first coat of K11 with the trowel. The second coat of K11 should then be applied, coating the mortar fillet last. To ensure evenness during applications, Heidi is supplied in 2 colours, grey and white. Grey is always applied first, the final strokes being applied horizontally. K11 white is then applied as soon as it's possible to do so without dragging the K11 grey. The mortar fillet should be coated last. This time, apply using vertical brush strokes. The peaks and troughs of grey will be filled off, ensuring a consistent coverage. If drying has occurred, then leave for a minimum of 24 hours and damp the surface down before continuing. It is important to the K11 process that the correct coverage, as specified, is consistently achieved. Seal surfaces with sovereign polysulfide. For any damp substrate, or where load-bearing adhesion may be required, use Sovereign MS Polymer Pro Stick 2000. In cellars, there is a risk of condensation. This can be reduced by coating the K11 treatment with a key coat of sand cement mortar containing SBR bonding agent, prior to application of Sovereign Render-Lite renovating plaster. K11 can be left as finished surface or can be tiled or carpeted with Hessian-backed carpet. Alternatively, for heavy-duty pedestrian traffic, it should be covered with a sand cement screed incorporating SBR bonding agent. When the final K11 coat is to be the finished surface, it can be smoothed down with a damp sponge or brush 20 minutes after it's applied. Once properly applied, the K11 process provides a strong continuous membrane throughout the treated area, which should last the lifetime of the building, as stipulated on the Agreement Board certificate. For more dramatic situations, such as a leaking dam or any underground structure under attack from aggressive negative water pressure, Sovereign also has the answer. Heidi Special System. Heidi's Special System is relatively simple to apply and is based on 3 products reacting together chemically to provide a permanent waterproof coating. Before application, all surfaces must be prepared as for the K11 treatment. Where water ingress under pressure is encountered, Heidi Powder X provides a total and permanent solution. In this demonstration, you can see the speed and ease of using Heidi Powder X to hold the flow of running water. Simply pour approximately half a cup of water into a bucket. Add about 2 to 3 handfuls of Powder X and mix up quickly into a thick slurry. Scoop the mix out of the bucket and press very firmly into place, smoothing the surface off at the same time. Hold the Powder X into place until fully cured. This takes less than 1 minute. Special System is ideal for structures that are leaking between the wall and floor and can even be used on concrete with the correct preparation. The application of Special System consists of 5 stages. First, the wall and floor areas must be thoroughly wetted. Heidi Powder number 1 is then stirred into water until the correct consistency is attained, and applied using a block brush. Powder X is then immediately rubbed onto the treated areas until the surface is dry. Onto the Heidi Powder X, a generous coating of Heidi sealing liquid is applied. This hardener concentrate penetrates into the surface and crystallizes, hardening the coating. Following the application of sealing liquid, add a further coat of Heidi Powder No. 1, and after drying out, or a minimum of 20 minutes later, the final layer of Heidi Powder No. 1 is applied. All movement joints between horizontal and vertical surfaces should be treated with a fillet of Sovereign Pro Stick 2000 once the special system has fully dried. Both Sovereign Heidi systems have the unique characteristic that the material becomes an integral part of the substrate being treated. The advanced formulation of the product ensures a greater effectiveness than surface coating systems. The Heidi system is applied direct to the substrate with a final thickness of less than 5 millimeters. Other tanking systems, such as asphalt, self-adhesive membranes or liquid-applied membranes, all require a supporting vertical brick or blockwork lining wall, which is normally backfilled with a sand-cement mix and a minimum of 50 millimeters sand-cement screed. This results in a large reduction of available space. Although primarily developed as remedial treatments, both Sovereign Heidi K11 and Special Systems have many applications in new constructions and can be used in various civil engineering projects where waterproofing is required. In many above-ground situations, penetrating damp can be halted completely by applying the K11 treatment. For example, in detached outhouses and garages. In addition, the Sovereign Heidi systems have been put to good use on a variety of different damp and running water problems. Richard Lawson, one of the country's largest car transporters, used the Sovereign Heidi system to tank one of their vehicle inspection pits, which frequently used to fill with water. After 10 years of constant use and heavy vibration, the pit remains dry. In swimming pools and ponds, the system has also been put to good use as an effective method of keeping water in, as you can see here with this koi carp pool. If required, a pigment can be added to the mix to enhance the appearance or to meet the requirements of certain applications, as in this equestrian pool at Mark Johnson Racing. The K11 system has both British Board of Agreement and Drinking Water certification. Full technical literature, specimen copy guarantees and individual specifications are available on request. Guarantees may be issued either where the contract has been carried out to an individual specification or to a standard specification with the prior agreement of the technical department. Full technical literature and a specification service is available with on-site advice where required. The Heidi K11 and Special Systems, two of the many superb products from Sovereign.